9 p.m. They're cute, they were stylish. More than 2,000, that's about half our quantity, have been picked up since then. If you're looking for a sandal that has a little bit of foot coverage, but still shows a little bit of skin, this is a beautiful sandal to choose. Less than a 2-inch heel, so completely wearable. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Loving it with jeans, loving it with a dress. We've got 5 colors. A few of them already starting to get limited. This is a 305153. You will not find these anywhere else but right here at QVC. Our big deal price today, $119.95, free shipping and handling, 5 easy payments of $23.99. I love the name of the sandal. The name of the sandal is Cheerful. What better way to start your day every day than putting on a sandal whose name brings a smile to your face? And this sandal actually inspired by its sister, which was a customer favorite. I believe it's Cyrus is the name, customer favorite last year in 2017. So I'll go through the colors with you. We do have 5 beautiful colors. We'll start right here in front of me. This is the one that I chose to wear today. This is the one that we call Pebble. And as you take a look at it, you'll see the beautiful stamping detail. Buckle detail is something we are finding everywhere on shoes right now in the spring heading into summer. The Pebble truly is that Pebble too that's in the river. It's a touch of gray, a touch of taupe. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful neutral. We also have it for you in the rust. This is a fun color. We have just a little more than 100 to go around, and the rust really is that beautiful, deep, deep terracotta. Notice as well, and you'll see this throughout the Miz Mooz line, beautiful burnished leathers. I'm telling you, these look like the favorite shoes that you've had forever. They feel that comfortable, and the leathers just get deeper, richer, softer, more wonderful as time goes on. This is what we're calling the rose. If you are looking for a super trendy color for this spring and summer, it's right in front of you. We have about 300 to go around. It's a soft pink with a touch of sand in it almost, and I want to do this quickly right out of the gate. Here is the Pebble. You can see that the gray taupe to that. There's the rose, so just a hint of blush for you. If you would like the olive, step right up, my friends, because this is going to be our most limited. We have about 2 dozen left in the olive. It's become a new neutral. Green, again, another color we're seeing a lot of heading into spring. Another trend that you'll see kind of running through the Miz Mooz line is this beautiful, beautiful brown strap. It's on this shoe. It's on a couple of other shoes that we have coming up at 2 o'clock as well. But isn't that beautiful? Think about this with all of your maxi dresses. If you're doing the florals, what a beautiful, beautiful color to come back to all of that. And then we can never have too many black shoes. This is going to be the black. Look at how I love, you can see that brown strap detail popping off of the black, that gorgeous 1.5-inch heel, padding from heel to toe, beautiful construction in these shoes. 2 different ways to kind of get into them, which is easy. What I want to do quickly, and we'll dive into this a little bit more coming up in the presentation, sizing. These are European sizes, so you'll see your US size on the left, European size on the right. I am a size 6, true to size all day long. I went with the 36, and the 36 fits like it was handmade. So I would say without a doubt, you want to go true to size. I will mention too, these are basically a medium footbed. So if you have a wider foot, we do have some adjustability. I also want to remind you we have free exchanges. So if you haven't ordered the Miz Mooz line and you're thinking, I'm not sure, let me try this, you can exchange for different size or color within 30 days. I'd like to introduce you to Erin Sykes. Hello, my friend.
Great to see you.
Erin just joined me for our Facebook Live stream before the show, so I feel like we just did this. Erin brings us Miz Mooz, and Miz Mooz has been here at QVC for a little over a year now, correct?
Exactly. So we're born of a father and son team. We're an American brand, but we source all of our leathers from Europe, and that's why we really make sure that we pick the right type of leather for each individual pair of shoes. So over the course, and especially at the 2 p.m. hour, you're going to see exactly which leather we pick for which shoes. Here you have the smooth up front at the toe, and then the stamped as well around your ankle cuff, and of course the contrast detailing. And when we talk about burnishing at Miz Mooz, it's so beautiful, but you can actually, you'll see it more in the shades than you see it in the black. So if you're a fan of that romantic burnished details, definitely choose one of the neutrals or our olive, the rust, and you will be able to get a little bit more there.
We just gave you a quick color kind of tour here. The Pebble and the black have been the most popular. And when we talk about leather, Erin, one thing that I want to make sure we're pointing out, which I think is why the $119 and the Easy Pay, phenomenal options here. Leather inside and out. It's not just this leather that you see on the outside. The entire shoe filled with buttery leather. This is what touches the skin. Even when it comes up around the ankle, it completely molds and moves with the skin, with the foot.
Exactly. And the reason we do that is obviously because it's a high quality brand, but also because the way that you avoid having blisters after a long day, after walking around, because these shoes are built for you to be able to walk in them, but you must have natural leather against your skin in order to prevent all of that blistering. So, of course, all of the sole, or the footbed, the detailing, the inside, and then on the sole you have rubber, so you have traction.
And let me point out something. I love the soles of these shoes, and you and I were looking at some of the soles we have coming up at 2 o'clock as well. If you are someone like myself who slips on a good day, I have spent a lot of time on New York City streets, on the front stoop of our house, kind of scraping my shoes. Miz Mooz has already taken care of that. Like, these are ready to go out of the box for traction, for comfort, and I also want to point out heel to toe cushioning, and you can see it heading all the way in like a beautiful river kind of flowing through the shoe. You've got some cushioning here. It comes in through that arch area and then completely continues into the heel. And it's that cushioning, it's just that Goldilocks. It's enough that it softens each step, but then feels good with every single step that you take. Before we take a look at it on the models, would you mind walking us through sizing just one more time?
Sure.
Kind of deep dive, help us here a little bit.
Sure. So we run true to size. That means find your US size on the left-hand side of the size chart. 5.5 to 6, go to a 36. You'll notice an overlap at the 9 and the 9.5. If you're a more narrow 9, go with the 39. If you're a wider 9, go with the 40. If you're a more narrow 9.5, go with the 40. And if you're a wider 9.5, go with the 41.
Very nice. Again, I wear a size 6. I went with the 36 and it fit beautifully. So we're about to see a close-up right now. Loving that Zakia. First of all, that whole outfit is just slamming, my friend. You look gorgeous. Look at how cute these are with a dress. And what I love that we can see them on Zakia, they come up just around the ankle. We're seeing the buckle detail. That is actually totally functional. So if we wanted to adjust that, we can absolutely do that, right?
Yeah, and so all of Miz Mooz shoes, you have multiple points of entry. So you'll see there on the inside we have a zipper, and on the outside you have the buckle detail. So you really only have to set that buckle once, set it to your ankle width, and then use the zipper to get in and out. Now, if you are walking a lot that day and your feet happen to swell a little bit, then you can give a little bit more on that exterior buckle and then still have the easy on, easy off with the zipper in between.
Well, and now we're seeing them on Kathleen. I love it. Kathleen and I did the jean roll together. We're twinning here a little bit. Kathleen's wearing these in that beautiful rust. You can see that they will work well with jeans. What I really like too is the way that the heel is done. It's almost like a baby block.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's that perfect sweet spot of a heel where you get about 1.5 inches or so of lift, but you also have the delicateness because you do have that rounded back, so you don't feel like it's a clunky shoe by any means. It's lightweight and you have the traction.
And what's really nice, because of that buttery, beautiful leather, and it is like a fine wine, I mean, I can even tell like it just softens even as you're wearing it. You'll see where it comes in around the ankle, and then you have that little tiny cutout at the heel. You don't even feel the leathers coming in against the foot. It flows, it moves, it really bends beautifully with the foot. And what I think is really great about this shoe is that you get some foot coverage. So if you're someone who says, okay, you know what, I don't need to show off my whole foot, you get some beautiful coverage, but then you also have that great detail in the front. Love that the strap goes straight across by the toe, but look at how up closer to the ankle, you almost get a little crisscross effect. And I think that that helps to elongate the foot. I think it's a great style addition. There's that buckle, and then there's the zip. That's how I got in and out. Then I adjusted the buckle and I was good to go. These are 5 easy payments of $23.99 each. You can see the cushioning in the toe. You can see that cushioning that comes in under the arch of the foot. It just beautifully graces the foot. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's not too big. I think fits beautifully, and I cannot wait for you to experience the leathers. If you haven't tried Miz Mooz before, this is some of the best leather that I've felt taking a shoe right out of the box.
Absolutely. And the great thing about our leather is that it gets better with age, because we do have that vintage styling on some of the shades, especially let's look here at the olive. You'll see this burnishing detail where it's a little bit lighter in the center, and then as you get to the edges, it gets a little deeper. Now, as you wear this shoe and the natural oils of your foot move onto that leather, it becomes even more further burnished. So it looks even more well loved and like your personal shoe. So there are no two exactly the same Miz Mooz shoes. We have just slight details that are different in each pair.
I love it. Also, the stamping that's done on
Yes.
here, so beautiful. And there, it almost has a soft brush feel to it. You can see this is the smoother side, and then this just has a wonderful light texture to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the stamping detail here. Sometimes we'll do a perforation, sometimes we'll do suedes mixed with smooth leathers. We always try to bring in that fun little bit of zip to a shoe that is really a neutral and a staple in your wardrobe, but with a bit of a flair.
Well, and this is the other thing, and we were talking about this before the show. What I love about Miz Mooz, and what I think you'll appreciate, because we work hard for our money,
True.
they're trendy shoes, but there's also a touch of classic here.
Yes.
You have beautiful buckle details, the gorgeous leathers. These are shoes that make sense right now, but will carry you further season after season as well.
Absolutely, and I love the shades that we have in this show, because the rust, the olive, they will work great in the fall, all through the summer. I mean, black is of course your neutral pebbles, your neutral, the rose elongates your leg, but then in the real tones that they work perfectly with your suedes and with your fringe outfits and accessories.
All right, well, let's come back. We'll get you the colors one more time here. So we've had two that have been a little more popular right now this hour. That would be the pebble and the black. So if your eye's on either of those, I would say go ahead. I'll bring them together. Poor Pete upstairs, he's like, you're on either end of the table. We've got the pebble and the black. Those have been popular. We also have it for you in the rust. Do you have a rust shoe? You get them home for $23.99. You get to try them out. Also the rose, I will pair those again together today. Blush, and that pebble really is a taupe gray. And then the olive, we have about 2 dozen or so left to go around. There is the black. And then Erin, if you can walk us through sizing one more time, please.
Sure. So we run true to size. Find your US size on the left-hand side, go straight across. 5.5 to 6, you're a 36. Notice an overlap at the 9 and 9.5. Narrow 9s go to 39, wider 9s go to 40, narrow 9.5s go to 40, and wider 9.5s go to 41.
Her name is Cheerful. She puts a smile on the face. A 305153. You will not find them anywhere else. And Erin, you'll be back in a little bit.
Yes.
We will see you then.
All right.
I'm sorry, but are we just not excited that it's springtime coming? I know